There's a solid reason why the cryptocurrency markets might be a very confusing place. When it comes to XRP and other popular cryptocurrencies, there is a great deal of manipulation going on. Institutions are always attempting to influence you to make poor choices so they can profit. That is in fact what I will be concentrating on in today's video. And I want to talk about a few things because, well, this has some really serious repercussions for many of you, and many of you lose money as a result. However, I do believe that after viewing this video, you will have a better understanding of what is happening and a better understanding of how they are truly manipulating you, which will help you avoid falling for these kinds of tricks in the future. And as long as there is investing, these things will most likely continue to exist. I therefore believe that many people will likely find great value in this. I would want to begin by discussing something that I think is really fascinating. When you think about it, it's quite paradoxical, but when you look at it more closely, it actually makes a lot of sense. In general, people who are unfamiliar with cryptocurrencies are only interested in major breaking news updates. For instance, we recently learned that XRP has been authorized by the Dubai Financial Services Authority to offer cryptocurrency services and payments in the United Arab Emirates. When you see this, you think, wow, this is amazing news. This truly opens up the possibilities for cross-border payments and international trade, and it may allow billions of dollars to be spent on the XRP ledger. Surely this should raise the price of XRP. No, it isn't always the case. Frequently, there is a huge news item here that will be fantastic for XRP in the long run, but it has no significant effect on the price of XRP. On other days, however, there is hardly any news at all, and XRP is either increasing by 20% or more, or losing 15% of its value in a single day. This is the world we live in, which is just ridiculous. In general, there won't be any price movement in response to those fantastic news reports that you would think would be much better for XRP than anything else. However, the occasional minor update or other geopolitical dispute will result in enormous dumps, making it difficult to predict exactly what kind of news XRP would gain from. You'll always be left wondering what's going on because these same people who are buying and selling in bulk during these times to play on your emotions will change their tactics just when you think you might have it down. They have the advantage of being the first to market. I'd want to give you an example of what's happening here right now. For instance, even though this is a positive news item, the price of XRP hasn't changed at all today. You can see the price movement of XRP on this one-day chart, which shows a 0.96% movement in the last day following one of the biggest news releases for XRP in a short period of time. I am aware that it has been quite the tumultuous journey, but Donald Trump is discussing, yes, I will eliminate the tariff I mentioned earlier, and you will receive a 34% pump in a single day. No, I'm going to put that tariff back on, he adds. The next day, it's a dump of 18.79%, correct? We're kind of dealing with this here. When you think about it and actually break things down, it's quite weird. There is no doubt that these markets are rigged. Since Coinburo sort of discusses how and why this occurs, I want to show you guys a clip from one of his videos. And I believe that you guys will get a lot of value out of this, so pay attention. XRP, BNB, SOL, ETH, and BTC. The majority of the whole cryptocurrency market, well over $2 trillion, is held by them. Similar to small-cap cryptos, how can they be manipulated? It would be a major problem to imply that they are the target of intentional and ongoing price manipulation. It raises a number of ominous possibilities, such as the cryptocurrency market being plagued with conspiracies or the entire situation being a huge psyop. What if a whale is laying a shopping trap beneath every candle? And may cryptocurrency be a significant tool for transfer of upward wealth? These are contentious concepts, and your political stance may influence how you feel. It's very important to find out what you think the term conspiracy entails. You'll likely be less likely to believe any of this if it conjures up images of something blatantly implausible, absurd, and unworthy of careful thought. The notion that a group of organizations is manipulating the price of Bitcoin to get rid of the remaining $200 in your trading account is absurd if it describes you. Although there is a lot of crime, supply and demand are the fundamental drivers of markets. There is nothing more nefarious than that to explain the price activity of cryptocurrencies. When paranoid degens attempt to justify who is manipulating everyone, it becomes even more ridiculous. Every market maker and exchange is included in the beginning set. Then there are the people at Ripple, Donald Trump, Larry Fink, and a host of other powerful people who are accused of manipulating the market. And this is pretty intriguing in my opinion. One of the biggest YouTubers has come out and is essentially claiming that anyone who believes that there is manipulation in these markets is a conspiracy theorist or degenerate. His tone is pretty combative when discussing them, and I strongly disagree with this. Take a look at the price movement on these particular days, for example. You assert that there is no institutional participation in this when you look at 34% single-day increases. If you believe that there is, then you're merely a conspiracy theorist of some sort. You're some sort of conspiracy theorist if you believe that BlackRock, that one company that oversees assets worth tens of trillions of dollars, is to blame for any kind of market price volatility, and you're blaming anything other than supply and demand. That's ridiculous. Particularly because I've covered specific transactions in recent videos, pointing to charts and describing when BlackRock is buying and selling Bitcoin, and I've shown you guys how it's impacting the markets. Furthermore, it is absurd to claim that these individuals, who possess trillions of dollars, will never influence the markets in any way to enrich themselves. They absolutely do. Many people in the economic and political spheres use this saying a lot. Those in authority make rules to prevent others from occupying their position. It's absolutely true. And you become more aware of this the more you comprehend the corporate environment. And a recent wallet that we saw throughout X, which I also discussed in a recent video, is in my opinion among the best examples of this. The wallet was establishing 50x long leveraged positions just prior to Trump's incredibly optimistic comments, while making tens of millions of dollars in profit. They then performed a 50x short immediately after, just as Trump declared he would continue to impose tariffs. In a matter of days, they transformed a couple of $1 million into hundreds of millions. Additionally, we are expected to think that insider trading does not exist, and that doesn't even include the 80% or more of the supply of Donald Trump's coin, Libra coin, or Melania coin that were held by insiders, who were able to purchase them before they were made available to the public. Hayden Davis, one of the men behind the launch of Libra coin, recently came out and admitted that he had used insider trading on several occasions to purchase tokens before they were made available to the public in order to dump them on the faces of new buyers and earn billions of dollars. This man was advising the president of Argentina on a meme coin. For all of you back home, I just want to let that sink in. All of this is demonstrated there is no conspiracy theory involved. It is a fact, thus I believe that CoinBro's statements are completely ludicrous and not supported by any facts. It truly makes me wonder whether this guy is truly compromised by these same people, if I'm being completely honest with all of you back home. However, I do believe that everyone will believe what they choose to believe. I simply want to provide you the facts today and demonstrate to you that these markets are unquestionably rigged. What in hell are you capable of doing now, correct? We would all like to know the answer to that question, in my opinion. Additionally, day trading is not the short answer. That's the quick response. The longer answer, however, is to take a more comprehensive view of the situation because, unless you are a member of this cabal, possess insider knowledge, or are one of these insiders, you cannot physically open and close these trades in the same manner that they do.